Hi students, today we're going to read a fiction book, Hedgehog's 100th Day of School. This book was written by Lynne Marie and illustrated by Lorna Hussey. So Lynne Marie is the author, she wrote all the words. Lorna is the illustrator. What was her job? She drew the pictures, that's right. How did I know that this was going to be a fictional story? Sure, here's a hedgehog, and he's wearing pants. Animals don't wear clothes. Spike clutched his homework. "This is Miss Moose's best assignment ever," he said. "We get to make an art project and march in a parade to celebrate the 100th day of school." He couldn't wait to tell Mama Hedgehog. Spike listened to his classmates chatter about their project ideas. "I'll glue 99 paper lily pads with flowers to a board," Lily announced. "Then I'll add 1 plastic frog to make 100. "Paper flowers?" Wart croaked. "How boring. I'm bringing 100 flies stuck to fly paper." Lily stuck out her tongue. That's not nice, is it? It wasn't nice of him to say that her project was boring, but it wasn't nice of her to stick out her tongue either. They're very excited about their projects. Are we doing a project like that? Where you have to make something out of 100 items and bring it to school? How much fun is that? "I'm going to wear a cardboard crown with 100 gems, bragged King. "Then I'll lead the parade and rule the school." "Well, I'm bringing 100 shells from my collection," said Sheldon. "What about you, Spike?" Spike realized he didn't have an idea for his project yet. He sighed. "I'm not sure yet." Spike raced home, waving his homework. "Look, Mama!" Mama read every word. "This sounds like a fun project, Spike. What will you make?" Spike hung his head. "Everyone else thought of perfect ideas, but I don't know where to start." "Look inside yourself," Mama suggested. What do you think she meant by that? Think about what the other ones were bringing in. It was something they were interested in already. Spike looked inside himself. He didn't see anything but teeth and a tongue. "Give yourself time," said Mama. Spike stood on his head and rolled into a ball. No ideas came. "I'll take a walk," he said. "Mind your quills," said Mama. I think she means be careful. Spike spotted Hoot outside his treehouse, gluing 50 pairs of googly eyes onto a circle, because 50 plus 50 is 100. "What a great idea for your project," said Spike. "I'm still stumped." "Take a pair of eyes," said Hoot. Spike slipped them into his pocket and said goodbye to his friend. Next, Spike came across Hopper in his carrot garden, where he was arranging stones. "What's your 100th day project?" Spike asked. "A snapshot of my rock sculpture. What's yours?" So he's building a rock sculpture. Would that be very easy to take with him to school? No, it would be too heavy and it would fall apart. So he's taking a picture of it, and he'll take the picture to school. "The seeds of my idea haven't sprouted yet," Spike admitted. Hopper counted his rocks. 99, 100, 101. Oops. He handed Spike the extra stone. "Here's something for your project." "Thanks," said Spike. Spike wandered past the pond and noticed Wade pouring a thick mixture into a pail. "It's sand clay," Wade explained as he stuck 100 umbrellas in the mold. "That's just right for a flamingo," remarked Spike. Wade offered Spike a second pail of clay, molded into something for your project. "Thanks," said Spike. Farther along, Spike met Sticks, who was carefully placing one last toothpick atop his miniature dam. "Nice job," said Spike. Sticks scratched his head. "Why aren't you home working on your project?" Spike looked at the ground. "I don't have an idea yet." "But you have supplies." He handed Spike his box of extra toothpicks. What pattern have you noticed? Everybody is sharing some of their extra supplies with Spike. Now he has 2 eyeballs, right? He has a stone, he has clay, and now he has a whole box of extra toothpicks. He has all the materials or supplies that maybe he would need if he just had an idea. Spike studied the objects his friends had given him: a pair of googly eyes, a rock, a pail of clay, a box of toothpicks. He thought about what his mama had said. Look inside yourself. Mind your quills. Then he put it all together. Spike raced home, rushing past Mama at the front door. "I know what to do!" On the 100th day of school, Spike listened to his classmates present their project. That's good. I'm glad he's a good listener. It's important to listen to your classmates when they're presenting. "It's your turn to present, Spike," said Miss Moose. Spike cradled a clay-covered rock hedgehog with 2 googly eyes. 100 toothpicks stuck out from the clay. "I was really stumped about what to make," Spike explained, "but each of my friends gave me supplies. Then I figured out how to put them all together." So once he had the materials, he thought about what he could make with them, and he got his idea. "That's a great project, Spike. I'm glad you didn't give up," said Miss Moose. Spike smiled proudly. And when the class marched in their 100th day of school project parade, who do you think led the line? Spike was first. And they all have a project each of them brought in, something made with 100 of something. What kind of project could you make with 100 somethings? Don't forget, ask your teacher if you're allowed to make a project that has food in it or not. Sometimes we can't bring food projects to school.